One day, I hope to fly you there.
Air credits tell him that you need that. Air credits tell him that you need that.
What my name is, scholar not in Cambridge. Retweet your favorite out the anus. My fans keep complaining.
Hello. I return. I'm back. I was gone. Now I'm back. I did not intend to take a week off from Streamplace Now. I wanted to keep going forever. But then I tried to get streaming on my laptop. Oh dear, this is too much music. There we go. Oh. I've got the very sophisticated audio mix set up right now where I move the YouTube volume slider 1 pixel at a time to see how loud my background music is. Yeah, it looks okay. Cool. So, what's up? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, and we'll never stop again. We'll keep going. The schedule is probably going to change. 4 p.m. is too late. 4 p.m. is too late in the day. I do it for a couple hours, and I'm tired, and I want to stop my day. So it's probably going to go earlier. I'm probably going to add a couple days of the week, too. Maybe it'll be a Monday, Tuesday, Friday deal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's all what's coming up. In the meantime, let's take the music down just a smidge. There we go. Much better. So, Streamplace Now. What's going on? What is happening in the world of Streamplace? Well, we've got news. Not us news. I was home for Thanksgiving. There wasn't anything going on last week with Streamplace itself. But in the outer world of Streamplace, so AWS reInvent is happening right now. Amazon Web Services every year has a big old conference. I imagine it's here in Seattle. I don't know. Where's AWS reInvent? Everyone's talking about it. I don't know where it is physically. Vegas. Okay, it's in Las Vegas this year. And there was an announcement of the general availability of something called AWS Elemental. Which is a bunch of things. TechCrunch says it's for video app creation. The email I got listed off these things. Let's see if we can find the, let's see, AWS Elemental announcement. Yeah, this might have been what I looked at. So yeah, Amazon released, let's make this big. Amazon released a bunch of little, this sort of toolkit for video production that all seems to allow for live video production. It seems to be optimized for that, which includes 5 different, we've got Media Convert, Media Live, Media Package, Media Store, Media Tailor, which I guess I haven't played around in the interface with this yet. I'm pretty excited to, actually. This all seems a little more sophisticated than stuff I've been able to use so far. But what it appears to be is, it appears to be sort of a full pipeline for delivering live video applications. So we've got this Media Convert for lots of different output formats, making it smaller for mobile connections, different codecs that are necessary, that sort of thing. I don't know what the difference is between that and this. I guess this is the encoder, and this is the first encoder, and this turns it into a few different. This is like the master encoding, and this turns it into a few different formats, I guess. Media Package is going to be the delivery system. I imagine this is what produces like HLS or dash output, which is to say, I think this is the thing that sort of chops up the video to serve it to in little chunks so people can download it. Media Store is some manner of storage system. Media Tailor, this is really interesting. I have to imagine this was the same thing that was in... So this is something that would let you insert ads into your stream. So if you had a live video stream going out, you can press a button and insert an ad into the stream. This is better than the way ads have been handled so far because you can't ad block it because it's just part of the video that goes out, right? As opposed to like... pause my video and an ad pops up and you watch that for a while and that goes away, which has always been a silly way to do it. And that's interesting to me because I have to imagine it's the same technology. Twitch added this feature not so long ago, or added it for partners or something. I don't remember exactly how it worked. It had a different name then. It had a silly name then too. It was like True Stream or something. And it let you insert ads into the actual video stream so they couldn't be cut away from. And I have to imagine that that Amazon's enormous live video platform, Twitch, also uses this stuff in the back end. And so I'm guessing this is the same toolkit. And so that's pretty cool. This is pretty cool from the perspective of a Twitch competitor, which is what I am to some extent, is that they're letting you use pretty much all the toys that they're playing with in this AWS Elemental toolkit. It appeared it's all the branding has to do. It was a different company called Elemental that got acquired by Amazon, and I guess in the deal they negotiated that all of their products will get the AWS Elemental name in front here. So that's exciting. It's exciting to see. I don't think this is not work that I could have realistically done as Streamplace. I don't think this is competing with me in any meaningful sense. And I am excited to see that these are all problems that I have thought about. These are all problems related to why Streamplace exists, and it's exciting to see that other people are definitely also excited about it, participating in it, making new cool stuff to have us make interesting video streams with. So that's exciting. I didn't see anything else coming out of reInvent that I thought was particularly interesting. The word serverless is getting thrown around a heck of a lot. Let's just type in serverless and I'll bet. Oh no. Yeah. reInvent. Oh, this is interesting. Apparently Google made it free to manage Google Kubernetes engine. Cool. That makes sense. It makes sense Google would want to price Kubernetes stuff as competitively as possible because they made the technology available to everybody, so. But it's not a reInvent announcement at all. Alexa developers can use notifications. VMware is doing some stuff. Amazon Sumerian lets you build AR, VR, and 3D apps quickly. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Nothing else too exciting out of here quite yet, although obviously it's still ongoing, so we'll keep paying attention to that. So, what were we up to last time? As I recall it, we were working on SP Compositor, the new version of SP Compositor, which is an engine for turning a website into a live video feed, which sounds pretty simple. You would just send a URL to it. It sends it out places, but we're going to use this. This is going to be the foundation for which we're going to build lots and lots of interesting live streaming technologies. Everybody's already, every Twitch streamer, unless, so CNN, if you go watch CNN, they are not just putting a website in front of their video. They've got more sophisticated technology for doing their graphics and stuff like that. If you watch any amateur streamer, if anybody on Twitch, anybody on YouTube, and you see any fancy stuff happen, you see something go across the screen, you see some text come up there, you see something scrolling, all of that is probably just websites on top of video. So we're going to take that one step further, and we're going to have, we're going to just turn websites into video. And eventually we'll cut OBS and everything else out of the loop and just turn a website into a video stream suitable for streaming out to people. Just going to reset this for now. Cool. So let's see what we had so far. I don't remember how I set this up. Let's take a look at package.json. Okay, I had a little cool npm run dev. Okay. Yeah, and then it was an Electron app. So I imagine I said something. Oops. I imagine I said something like npx electron. Yeah, like that line. Thanks, fish. And what website did I tell it to load? Okay. Move this over here. So that would be the first thing, is let's make it configurable. SP compositor, browser window, localhost 3001. Okay. What's an interesting website for us to live stream? Earth from space live stream. I haven't figured out how to do this yet, but these NASA feeds from the International Space Station are public domain. Anything the U.S. government makes is public domain, so I ought to be able to scrape this somehow and use it as a Streamplace thing. Let's not do this quite yet. Let's yeah, let's find something like that. Oh, that's a cute shopping cart. Not what I'm looking for at the moment, but CSS Mars landing. Oh, that's kind of neat. Cute. And then it happens again. Google Now. All right, I kind of like this. Let's go full. So we'll just stream out this for a little bit. That's nice looking. Why not? And so there's that. Looks like my renderer isn't getting. Oh, maybe I think I disconnected this at the end of the day before I stopped. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I think there's no reason to. I don't think there's any reason not to hook that up. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, pretty choppy. I am asking a lot of this computer. I'm streaming from it, and I'm going to be sort of compositing 2 streams here. That's before I even convert it suitable for output. So my goal for today is to get, this doesn't even look very good, and I'm totally fine with that. So what we have here is, yeah, this file reader. Oh, right, it's dumping to a file. That's right. So if I look here, okay, yeah, that's not so bad. So I want to get it to the point that it's just an optimization problem. Yeah, it actually looks, I mean, it's a little choppy, but for what it is, for a hack I did in 90 minutes during last episode, this is pretty good. The seeking is messed up, but that makes sense because it's just raw WebM data. I didn't pay any mind to the container or whatever. So the first thing to do is to get this to output to a TCP socket or something rather than a file. I think a socket makes sense. Might we perhaps use the SP Streams library for this? I've got a lot of them. So let's install that as a dependency first. Which means open package.json here. Add SP streams at approximately 0. Yep. And go to the root directory, npx wheelhouse link. Cool. So now I've got access to it in node modules. And let's refresh our collective memories as to what's in there. Yeah, so I think what I want is a TCP egress stream. TCP server listening. Okay, cool. So let's get some logging here. So this will be set-x debug sp star. This is the, I'm using the, this is a very good package called debug. Let's take a look quick. Very useful. Yeah, look at how nice that output looks. This is a very useful node and browser package for doing, it's always a dilemma. How much logging do you want to do? If you do too much logging, you're going to clutter everything up. If you don't do enough logging, you're going to be confused and things are going to be hard to debug. So the way this works is you include this debug function with a particular, so this would be setting up a debug handler for HTTP. And then if I want to debug the HTTP module, I can set an environment variable. I would set that to HTTP. And I would see all those debug messages. And I've got this sprinkled throughout Streamplace. I'm going to set this to SP star. Any of the Streamplace stuff that debugs, we will get output for that now. So let's look at an example usage of TCP egress stream. Such as in RTMP input manager. Get port. That's kind of interesting. I think I'm gonna need to add an option to this thing. So TCP egress just exposes whatever data we get on a port, and something can connect to that port and get it, which is. And in this case, it's setting it to a random port, but I think the way I think I'm gonna want to provide it with a port to set this up. And I don't think I have an option for that now. Yeah, that's definitely right. Okay, sure. Net.create server. That must take some options. You can type the words create server on a QWERTY keyboard entirely with your left hand is something that I learned today. Oh, server.listen. I see, I see. So... and there's an optional parameter here. Okay, sure. So if I just go... port... so now TCP egress stream takes options. I'm gonna have to tell that thing to compile. Cool. This is cool. This is the first time this SP streams work is what I use. It's like I'm talking to you all right now over several of these SP streams to multicast the stream I'm doing to a variety of platforms. This is the first time I'm going to get it into an Electron app. I wonder if it will work okay. Let's find out. Okay, so renderer here. So I want to be able to have a default port as an environment variable. Let's just do a random yeah. Oh yeah, this thing. So okay, yeah, so to get it into that one, I gotta put it part of the query string here. Where was that? This stuff. No, this stuff, options, yeah, okay. We will call this the listen port. And it will be process and port with a default of, let's just pick something. Let's just pick something kind of high. Six 4772. Sure, why not? Why not? It's close to the maximum port. Well done, math.random. Okay, and then this renderer will receive options here. I don't have this compiling right now, so I'm gonna have to do const TCP ingress stream. Require SP streams dot default dot TCP ingress stream. How do we all feel about that? Cannot read property TCP ingress stream of undefined. Okay. So default is undefined. Oh, wait. There. Not match against undefined or null. Okay, what's going on with this SP streams business? What are we getting back? Object. Oh, I just don't need default somehow. Pretty slick. Okay, fine. Fine. That's how it should look anyway. I misunderstood how Babel does that export, I guess. Okay. What? TCP ingress. Got it. Cool. This is not what I want. I get egress stream, not ingress. Egress. Yes, yes. TCP. TCP egress stream. Okay. Now, and resolve return pass through, and it just sort of dumps the data right now. Okay, okay. Do I need to improve this? Let's think about this. So this is this file reader business I use to transform. The Chrome API gives me an blob. It gives me a blob, which is a front-end representation of a just chunk of data. It's a blob is a superclass of file. So files are blobs that also have like a file name and a MIME type and stuff. So it gives me a blob. I found it just like Stack Overflowed last time and found this method to transform a blob into a buffer that I can use. And actually, yeah, that should work fine because I'm just giving this right now I'm just giving it a write stream. Okay. My question is, so this is not, do I trust these to run in order is the question now. I think for now I will, and then I'm just going to put a check in. So let's see. Let order 0. Let my order Can I check if these are out of order? So the only problem is if these, if ever this happens out of order. Okay. So, because on data available, that will run synchronously. Okay, okay, sure. So let my order order if order so, but I could get more than one of these. Oh man, I'm just gonna not worry about it. I'm just gonna not worry about it. Let's make it hopefully it's as simple as that. Oh, the debug thing didn't work. I gotta put it in here. So if you want, oh, here actually I can just so I'm running in a browser and not in the thing and not in the console here, so my environment variables aren't being persisted, so I don't have the debug information. So, but you can do that here with local storage.debug. And that should persist across runs of this, if I understand Electron correctly. Yeah, that worked. So that didn't, so the debug isn't, it is SP something, right? Yeah, SPTCP egress stream. I am suspicious that that is not getting called. Definitely suspicious. I'm just gonna see if it's we can check to see if it's working. Just connecting to this port. Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely not listening on that port, is what we are learning here. Oh. The things I do to get things compiling properly. Okay, it's definitely getting written to. I wonder if it's possible errors in here are just getting silenced. Okay. Oh, one thing I didn't do is actually call this port business. Server.listen. Yeah, so I should be able to just... Wonder how this is implemented. Here's a hack. Port. I'm just going to do console.log here. How would we do? Okay, okay. Listening on port 505. Okay, so my, okay. So my port didn't get passed in, but it does appear to be listening. And if I go back to my hex dump thing here. Cool, look at that. That's the raw view into the video data, into that website we are turning into a live video feed. That's pretty neat. Undefined. Did I just not pass it? Options.port. So it's not getting passed to my query here. That's strange. Oh, I called it listen port. This is what constants would solve, I suppose, but what you gonna do? Alright, cool. That worked. Cool. Yeah, that actually worked really well. I think the rest of our work today will be Docker work. Cool. Let's just, I'm going to just leave that on the screen for a bit. Be right back. All right. All right. Cool. So, I need some spill reduction. Look at the green aura I've got surrounding me right now. What's going on with that? Filters. Problem solved. Weird. It's yeah, it's a little better. All right. So that's cool. That works. I now need to Dockerize it. Which is going to be quite simply easier said than done. Headless Electron in a Docker container is my Twitter status right now, and that's exactly what I am making. So we've got a little Electron app. Let's make this here. So we've got port. This has always been a statement in the default Electron thing. It never made any sense to me. Automatically be closed when the JavaScript object's garbage collected. Why are you garbage collecting a window we have active? It doesn't matter. All right, so now we have URL as a configurable parameter. into this thing. And we have port as a configurable parameter. 64772 being the default. Width and height, both parameters. Okay. Now we need to make it work in a Docker container. Oh, let's get rid of okay, cool. Gone. Now let's start with a very naive approach to making this work in a Docker container. This is not going to work in a million years. SP Node is the base container for virtually everything in Streamplace. Just got a version of Node installed. It's pretty great. Let's see if we get that far. Can we install Electron? Docker build -t. That's the name of this thing. Wonder what version the latest tag has right now. Guess we'll find out in a moment. It might need to be bumped. Node install.js, installing Electron. See if it complains about missing dependencies or something. It might. It might. So while we're here, let's take a trip back in time. So I had, okay, hang on. Let's adjust those chroma key settings again now that we have a white background. I am invisible. Cool. I had nothing but problems with my chroma key today, for being honest. That looks pretty okay. Okay. So in the previous SP compositor, yeah, here's our Docker file. So this, and I'm gonna, I don't want to just copy and paste this in because this is assembled. This is a monstrosity. This is a Frankenstein assembled from everything I thought I might need, including supervisor, because it was running a bunch of it's running a VNC server, which actually I might want at some point, but maybe I won't need it. So I'm gonna, this will be good to know and good to pull from. There's also some Chromium settings. This uses NWJS rather than Electron, so it's pretty different. Where was that? Yeah. There was a place I like disabled sandboxing and a bunch of stuff. Was that in the Docker file? Oh no, it would have been in the supervisor D business. NWJS. Env NWJS args. Okay. Where did those must be in the Docker file, right? Yeah. Oh, I guess I just needed to enable node worker. Alright. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, it says Electron installed successfully. I absolutely don't expect this to work, but if it did, that would be cool, I guess. Command. Let's, I don't want to use npx, but sure, I can just do node modules bin electron dist. Probably should add dist then, huh? Dist spcompositor.js. This first run might work because I'm not going to give it any environment variables. Let's build that quick. Okay, Docker run --rm. What else? Interactive, just because that makes Control-C work more of the time. Okay. Oh, the port. -p. Where'd I put that port? 64772. Cannot open libgtk x1120. So yeah, okay, sure. So I could install that, but I don't think that would really solve the problem. I will probably need to install that libgtk. The question is, so this is where I'm unaccustomed to doing this sort of thing on stream. The right thing to do here, probably, would be to go research what particular dependencies that something on a Linux operating system needs in order to run Electron, run Chromium, run Chrome, and then install those. I'm not going to do that. I am probably just going to do this. So here's a middle ground. So let's just open up this container with bin bash. What happens if I just, so here's where it is. LDD tells me the dependencies of something. Yeah, look at all this stuff I need. Fun. Okay, okay. This isn't as terrible as I thought it might need to be. Still not the right way to determine what the dependencies are, but whatever. So we got that. Got that. That thing. This thing. What if I just install, here's an experiment. Apt install Chromium browser. Apt update. I might clean out the 541 kilobytes a second. That's using like 1/1000th of a percent of my internet connection here right now. Sometimes Ubuntu servers are just slow. That's all there is to say. Sometimes they're just very slow. Music's suitably banging though. I think it's Chromium browser. Do I start over? Will that be faster? I don't know. Sitting here at 177. I remember 224 kilobytes a second. If you were downloading an MP3 in 2004 from LimeWire, 257. Oh man, a quarter of a megabit a second. That was unbelievable good fortune. Okay, sure. Yeah, sure, okay. That makes sense. I imagine installing... it installed systemd? I guess maybe it's installing everything. What is it getting here? Live HTML tag set Perl. Okay, well, let's not... that seems like a promising strategy, is telling it to install everything it needs for Chromium. That will probably get most of what it needs for Electron. Stands to reason anyway. So let's just... I'm going to do these separately because everything's being really slow, so I can cache the steps here. Run app to get update. Run app to get install -y Chromium browser. Feel good about that. Always comment when you do something questionable. Then you can just do the questionable thing with impunity. Docker build. Oh, let's not put this after. Yeah, we're going to change the source code a lot. Let's do that. All right. Add Ubuntu Xenial, add mirrors. This is the opposite of what I want. Yeah, this is far too slow. Just give me something I can paste in. Come on. Come on. Patchy. Alright, forget about it. Leave that running while I try this anyway. Sometimes, it's just some days, the Ubuntu... So like the university, here, Portland State University. Last update unknown. Oh, that's no good. Seattle. Washington. Pacific Northwest National Lab. Watch this. So let's run one of these. Where is it? Etsy app sources.lst. Sources.list. Yeah, sources.list. Everywhere where it says pnl.gov, good old American government has our backs. So just everywhere where it says archive.ubuntu.com. How we doing? Yeah, the security.ubuntu ones are still slow, but everything else seems like it might be working. Yeah, here we go. Nice. I'm gonna put that in the base container. Probably I'm not gonna. I don't care if that happens in CI or whatever. This is just a good... This is the kind of thing I need to... I don't know a good... This is like something I should make a blog post for or something. For now, let's just put it in a just... Put it in the show notes. I don't have show notes. Hey, nerd. Wanna make app run real fast in Seattle? When you're making Docker containers and stuff. Cool. Okay. Now we're talking. All kinds of stuff. Using Chromium browser to provide GNOME www browser. All kinds of good things. Ubuntu Mono. So it looks like this is installing the entire Ubuntu desktop environment, which is fine. I'm not going to use it. Okay. So let's see if we have all of the dependencies for Electron now. Everything, there's a few. libgtk x11, libgdk x11, you know, that's not confusing, and libgconf, okay, apt. Okay. libgconf. GTK X11. Yeah, this is familiar to me. This is familiar to me. libgconf. Wait. Let's look at that old Docker file I was looking at. Yeah, okay, there's libgdk. Let's do it. Oh. I already have it. Okay. I wonder if I install... How smart is the Electron installer? Script. Where is the Electron installer? Tools. Linux. Package config wrapper. Is Electron a thing? I guess I could just look at that file. What does it do? Cat node modules, Electron instance. Download, require Electron download. Okay. Is there a way to search? Can I look apt search? That should work. Okay. Okay, that worked. Yeah, got everything. Okay. Let's find out what the next problem is. Rebuild, installing all of those. or no, not bin bash. Okay, it just crashed. Fair enough. Okay. It's just refusing to. Okay. Error code. Error status 1. Electron is just refusing to start. It's unsettling. Just silently. Okay. No error message whatsoever. That would be way too easy. So what I suspect is it's unable to find a coherent graphical environment in which to. I mean, that's what should be the problem, right? What should be the problem is it's like, what? I'm a graphical app. What am I doing on this server? Help. Now, it's weird that it doesn't print an error for that. Oh wow, this is a really old container actually. Okay. Shouldn't matter though. Electron's a separate thing than Node. I don't think this actually uses Node after I install Electron. Electron enable logging. Seems good. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, let's just set that to... Whoa, what the... Why would that not be... Yes, please. Oops, not bash. Cool. GTK cannot open display. Nice. So now I want the XVFB, X virtual frame buffer. Let's look at the old Docker file. Is that what this was using? Yeah, it was. Or at least I installed it. And do I need to run XVFB? So this is kind of interesting. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. So the Electron needs a screen. So we're gonna come up with a pretend one for it. XVFB X. So X is the X server, which is Linux graphical stuff. XVFB, the X virtual frame buffer. I played around with this a lot last time I used this. I'm hoping I can not have to do that so much this time. There's an argument to be made that in the architecture of Streamplace, what I should really do here is make XVFB and Electron run in separate pods in the same container. Sorry, separate containers in the same pod, rather. I'm not going to do that because I don't have a really good way to run Kubernetes locally yet. Not a great way. Minikube has so many problems for me still. I'm waiting on Docker's first-party Kubernetes thing. I think that'll help. So I'm just gonna like run this programmatically. Let's see what I can do here. Install XVF X virtual frame buffer. Huh. Too many tabs. Just too many. Okay. Yeah, kind of like those things. Display. Okay. What's the S about? String? Oh, super weird. Eh? Eh? Eh. Yeah, I guess maybe this S is like a formatting option. I don't know. Let's see if this does anything. And it runs. Okay, it ran. It ran. Okay. How can I start XVFB prior to like this? What else is here? Display and XVFB. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's give it like 2 seconds. Or wait, sleep too. Yeah, let's try without that for now. Not prematurely put in hacks. What? No URL provided. Okay. Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's, that's set. What the hell? Yeah, it's right there. XVFB screen size. I guess I don't care, but it's pretty weird. Anyway, seems like it's kind of working. Okay. $sign is not defined. Code pen. Function, this stuff. That might all be okay. Eh? Okay. It was not okay. So this URL thing didn't get populated properly. That much is clear. Wait, what? Yeah, I know there's two windows, but... Wait, what? Did I not do this? Did I change it in dist? Yeah, I totally changed it in dist. Oops. And this is not right. But, oh. Okay. Did I make all my changes in dist? Wait, what did I do? What did I do today? This all looks right. Did I make changes here? Wow, I did. Embarrassing. What else did I change? Yeah. Hang on, the commands are all out of order now. Let's consolidate this Docker file a little bit. And I should actually make sure this works locally first. Totally put all the code in the wrong place. npx. Yeah, okay, fair enough. TCP server listening. Oh, but I didn't get the... It's a random port, because I must not have options.port. I must not have put that in here. Yeah, there we go. Cool, and then, all right, cool, back in business. All right. Display unbound variable. So is that's super weird to me. That those envs aren't getting exported to my environment, apparently. I don't get it. What if I do like... Oh, it's gone. But XFFB, did I just mess up the doc? I must have messed up the Docker file. I did. Cool. Nah. Okay, cannot read property ID of undefined. Failed to create. None of this seems bad to me. But it's not working. Cannot read property ID of undefined. Dist renderer JS 29. Oh, I didn't get a source. Oh. Oh, that's tricky now. Okay. So you desktop, hey desktop capturer, give me a source. Nope. Not dist. Never dist. Here, so now that we're in a nice development loop, I'm going to do like one command to do everything here. Docker build-t. Semicolon and cool. Ah, forgot the dot. Forgot the dot. Cool. Object, object. Nice logging, nerd. Okay, so I only get one back and its entire screen. I mean, okay. Sure. Sure. Let's try it. I don't know. But so in this environment, this individual window capture isn't working, which isn't totally unreasonable. I mean, I don't know what it's interfacing with, but it's not going to find a nice little desktop window manager or something like that. So our option might be to get the entire screen here, but that might be okay, actually, depending on how I set this up exactly. Couldn't find... Window ID. Okay, falling back. Nothing there though. got the right port. Let's just put in a lot of logging. Okay, I mean, it's writing. Interesting. Six, 4, 7, 7, 2. Get user media error.
Drop.
64772. Oh, that's super weird. Empty reply. Am I getting like 0 bytes or something maybe? No, because it's closing the connection right away. Even, yeah, it's just not even listening properly. Because, look, if I comment this, I should still be able to connect to the dang thing and wait for... Okay, so now it's listening. Yeah, it should keep the connection open and wait for like further instructions. Because if I run that locally, electron, npx electron, and where's that command? There you are. So if I do this all locally, see, I'm not getting any data, but it's just sitting there waiting. Okay. Okay. So TCP egress isn't... It's like TCP egress isn't working properly. Or something into and out of the Docker container. Let's try this. So this should be working. Oh, not you. This should be working. So let's assume that's happening. I'm just going to go into the container. Docker exec it apt install netcat. I need it. Yeah, now whatever that command was. Yeah, this thing. Hex dump. No. Hex dump. Cool. All right. within the container. May I? Connection refused. Weird. Super weird. Oh. This isn't even listening. Oh, I'm getting the... I have the... Oh. Back all the way up. Okay, yes. I don't have the right version of SP streams inside the container. Yeah, shoot. I would need to do like a wheelhouse install to get them all properly. How do I hack around it? Here. The hackiest thing I've done in a while, but it'll work in a full Streamplace build. I just don't have that in this context right now. Not like this Docker file was beautiful until now. Yeah, that is a video stream coming from within the Docker container. Hell yeah. I wonder what it looks like. I have no idea. It might look terrible. It might be let's find out. It might be the wrong. So we're capturing the entire window inside the container. It might be the like renderer in front. So it might be just let's find out. It's a thing.webm. And we'll just let it go for a few seconds, I guess. Just let it go. All right. Open thing.webm. What you got for me, VLC? What do you make of that? You gotta... Oh, that's not a good sign. It's just not showing anything. How about like... Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Well, it's something. It's definitely... Look at that. I mean, that's not nothing. We're definitely... It's giving us information. Okay. Because when I did this locally, I did the same thing and it worked reasonably well, right? Electron. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Well, that's actually fine then. So let's make this work locally first. Wait, that was the same thing again. Yeah, there we go. Huh. FPV. Okay, what could be going on here? We're getting data, but nobody recognizes it as valid WebM data. It could be that we're just coming in the middle of the stream and it's not sure what to make of it. And I could fix that with some FFmpeg parameters, maybe. That's a possibility. It could be the thing with the callbacks I was worried about earlier, where the output's actually getting, because of events firing in weird orders, it's like garbled output. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. PV. Oh wow, I'm not getting a lot of data. Oh, that's okay. Okay, because it. So this is a recurring Streamplace problem. Okay, I know what's happening here. So because I pointed it at my personal site, I pointed it at this. I am Eli. Just as a dummy URL, I pointed it at this, and nothing's happening. And video codecs are very efficient, and if nothing's happening, they're not gonna. They're just gonna report in, hey, nothing changed. Hey, nothing changed. Nothing changed. And so if I miss the beginning of the stream and come in a little ways in, I can't. Video clients generally won't be able to figure out what the heck's going on because, yeah, okay. So I just need to point it at, like, what was that site I was using earlier? The CodePen. This thing. I don't know. I'd kind of prefer something even. Let's just do like giant loading spinner. I don't want to go to videos quite yet. CSS. Great. That's perfect, actually. That is perfect. Okay. So, you first. Oops. First, let's do it locally. Okay, yeah, so you can see we're getting much more data here. 110 kilobytes a second because there's actually things happening on the screen to talk to us about. Cool. So now Moment of truth. VLC. Huh. Still nothing, huh? FempEg? Valid data. Shoot. Oh, this was working. This was working. What's going on here? This was working. I am upset. Let's see if I'm right about this thing. Counter. Try that. That would be in here. Seems fine. Certainly seems like it's happening in order. I wonder... do your very best to make sense of this. Web'em chunk. That's a muxer. I need a demuxer. Or a... requires, yeah. Valid data found. This was working. Let's see if I get all of the input, if it recognizes it. This doesn't appear to be an issue. So I'm just going to quarter.start. So let's just do a timeout here. We've got 5. I don't know. Should only need like, yeah, it's 5 seconds. Okay. So there'll be a while where I can connect, but there won't be any data yet. There it is. Okay, cool. So now I've got it from the very beginning, so if there's headers or anything... I don't think there are. I think this is like raw... something. Okay, okay, I recognize that. Neat. Wow, that like frame rate is better than it has been too. That like doesn't look half bad. Okay. Let's try that in the container. I don't know. What the hell? Let's go. There it is. Oh, but lots less data coming out? Yeah, I'm getting like a fourth as much kilobits per second. Interesting. Not sure what to make of that yet. FMPEG? Yeah, it sees it. That makes sense. Okay, so okay. No, this is good. This is good. We're looking at the compositor with the inspector open. That's really neat, actually. Okay. No, I can make this work. I can make this work. I just need to have the compositor be invisible. The renderer, I should say. So, yeah, okay. Let's not open DevTools. That can only make things worse. Renderer. Electron. Browser window. So this is kind of weird, and I'm not sure that I'm doing okay. I just need to make a window, but like have it exist would be show. Okay, yeah, show false. Why not? Nothing yet. There it is. Still not that much data. Very curious what is showing up here right now. Huh. Well, it like didn't get the update because it's opening DevTools still. What? Oh, my compiler thing stopped running somehow. Okay, cool. Try all that again. Still not very much. Hey, it worked though. It worked. Wait, it's IMELI. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't change the variable. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, where's that website I was using? The code, not you. The spinners. It was this thing. Thanks, Lucas. Hang on. I did it too late. There we go. Got to get it from the start. That's something I'll have to address at some point, but if I can verify right now, wow, that's like more kilobits per second than I was getting from locally. If I can verify right now that this is outputting a valid WebM stream, then it's just a parsing problem. If it can't jump into that stream halfway through, I'm confident I can do something or another to get it to recognize that video stream. Look at that. That's coming from inside a container with no video acceleration or something either. That looks great. Oh, that looks really good. It's 1080p? Oh, cool. I didn't think that. Okay, no, that looks great. Let's try something else. Let's try like a YouTube video. YouTube. Come on. Sure. Let's do that, like an embed link for a YouTube video. Sure, whatever. Some soccer people, and then auto play 1. Cool. Sure. It's just in the console here. Curious about a lot about this. I'm curious if it looks any good. I'm curious what the kilobytes per second is. Okay, so it's close to a megabyte a second, or a it's a KI capital B. Got the kilobyte, right? So a lot at the start, and then it kind of dropped off. Wow. Cool. Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, it looks better than I thought it would, honestly. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Cool. We have a Docker container that turns websites into videos. Straight up. That's a thing it does. There's some stuff I want to do to it to make sure it is not evil. But sound will be important too. But yeah, no, that's way better than I thought I was going to be able to get to from just today. So that is really, really cool. Let's do a little housekeeping before I wrap up here. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Docker file should get simplified. One run step, please. And this. That should come after. Cool. Oh, and then just regular log here. Yeah, and that. Cool. Awesome. Great. Well, I'm super happy about that. Maybe before too long, this very stream will be coming out of that Docker container we just made. All right. I'll see you later, everybody.